I had like 1,000 milligrams of like THC on Saturday. It was like Saturday night. So the reason that I did it in the first place was because I had found out that there was this thing. It's a product called RSO. Let me just grab my phone really quick and see. Rick Simpson's oil. RSO is a highly potent full extract cannabis oil known for its exceptionally high THC content, often used medically for pain, insomnia, nausea, and cancer symptom management. It is typically administered sublingually via syringes, eaten, or applied topically. One of my homies brought it over in the first place. That's the whole reason I did it. Like, I did it with one of my friends. He was like, oh, it's a topical. And I was dead set that it is not a topical, but I guess I was wrong. He brought over, it was 2 packages. I'll throw up some photos on the screen so you guys can see what they actually look like. But it was 2 packages. The first strain was Rainbow Runts, which is 0.5. And then the next strain, this is my personal favorite, The Great Hatua, which is another 0.5. These were both syringes that were like 0.5s, so a gram in total. So we tried the Rainbow Runs first, and we took these. We took the first one, or we opened the first one around 9, and we had like some gummy bears with us. So what we did was we did it in like little increments, right? Which is like, you know, some people might be pissed that we didn't just fucking full send it, but I've just been living off of a dab pen for like the last couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had any flour. Just it's, you know, that's just been the case. My tolerance is not exactly like, I don't really know where it's at. So we dosed at 9 p.m. roughly, and then we had to leave because he had to like drop something off at back at his crib. So I went with him, and then that was like maybe a 30-minute car ride. And then we ended up watching like the most recent episode of JJK. And that episode was so good, dude. Like, Utah's the GOAT. But, like, it wasn't just that one episode either. Like, we ended up rewatching, like, the last, like, 3. So that entire time that we're rewatching JJK, we're, like, taking more, but also coming up. It was pretty moderate. Like, at first, honestly, I didn't really notice it. Like, it took a few hours, and that's how edibles are sometimes. Like, I don't know if it has to do with like how much THC is in the edible, like one edible at a time, but like typically they take like 30 minutes to a few hours to like kick in fully. And so and I got these from the dispensary, so I know it's gonna kick in at some point. And especially because I didn't take everything all at once, I've been gradually like increasing my dose throughout the night. It won't just hit all at once. And so yeah, so we're like just kicking it and like just watching JJK basically, and I'm like noticing I'm starting to get a little higher, but like it's nothing too overwhelming. It was just basically equivalent to like a regular edible high. I was kind of disappointed at first because I don't know, it just felt like a regular edible high. Like RSO was made out to be like this super strong, like you heard it even like when I looked up what is RSO, it's just, hey, this is really strong weed. Like, they give us like people who are dying, dude. Like this, that's pretty crazy. We pause JJK, go make some food. We spend like maybe an hour making some like really good ramen, bro. And then we end up coming back downstairs, watch that last episode, and we were low-key taking it all in, bro. And at this point, it's probably closer to like 11, 12. Yeah, I'd say like closer to like 12:30. And so I am pretty baked, dude. Like at this point, I'm verbally letting my homie know I'm baked as shit. When I get really high, I don't know why my favorite thing to do is to like tell people I'm baked. Like, it's not like a performative thing. Like, I'm not doing it to like get confirmation or validation out of people, but like I have to like let them know I'm feeling it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm in a good spot, and it's usually a good thing. Like if I'm tweaking, I'm not gonna tell you I'm baked. Like, I'm just gonna like low-key like go silent and like handle it. By the way, just like some context, my homie told me that he does not get affected by edibles, at least not normally. Like when somebody eats an edible, especially if they have like a regular tolerance, they get like super faded. Every now and again you'll come across these people who will eat an edible and then they don't really get that baked. Sometimes they won't even work. They just have like a natural tolerance towards edibles, and that would be a terrible life to live. So I feel for him, because edibles it's a great value for your dollar, to be honest. Like, you get super smacked, you get to eat some good food. Like, usually they're like a snack, like a delectable, bro. Like, anyway, so around this time I turn over to my friend and he's like, damn, this is what edibles feel like. And I was like, oh my god, because you look at his eyes, dude, and they're like just straight glass, so glossy. He's so fucked. Damn, we were like, yo, low-key, we should pull out the PS5 and start playing some games, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what we do. And he ended up pulling up this game called Hotline Miami, because we were having another game installed. And Hotline Miami is like a single player game, and I had never really seen it before. And so he was showing me, he was putting me on. It's a pretty dope game, but if you've seen it before, you played it before, you know that the visuals are pretty fucking crazy. And so I ended up like slowly over the course of him playing the game, I ended up like recoiling onto the couch in like a fetal position. Dude, eventually I just got so like intensely baked that like I just could not move. I was like officially couch locked. Those old ass ads where you used to see people smoke weed and they turn into like a fucking couch and shit, like that was me, bro. So we started at like 9 and it's now 2 a.m. and I am getting increasingly higher, and I think I have, at this point in time, I am the highest I've ever been. It's hard to describe, but like when you smoke, bro, especially when it comes to like carts is like almost immediately the first thing I noticed this with. There's kind of a plateau. Like you get baked to a certain point, and then you reach that point, and then you only ever come down. You never really get back up. You have to like wait to reset. With flower, I noticed it too, but it kind of like, it's a little different because like smoking flower is a process, whereas like ripping a dab pen, it just takes a second. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so baked. Why am I talking about this? Like, what is going on? Anyway, I was like the highest I had ever been, bro. I was so baked. I couldn't move. And then it kind of dawned on me that it was only gonna get worse because I probably was feeling the dose, like the dose at 2 a.m. that I was feeling was probably from a lot longer ago than I truly expected, because up until like maybe an hour before that, we had been like finishing off the syringes. You know, we didn't take it all at once. I kind of felt a panic coming on, which is weird because I haven't panicked from like I haven't greened out essentially for at least like 5 years, dude. It's been a long time. Like I think pre-COVID was the last time that I greened out. I did get Nick sick like once when I was smoking a blunt. I think that's what it was. I think I got Nick sick, but I don't really count that because if it wasn't a blunt, I probably wouldn't have gotten sick. My favorite thing to do when I panic is just to, like, really ground yourself and remember that it's a substance, dude. So like you're gonna, especially with like weed, it's so easy to like forget that it is the safest drug. Like you're not gonna overdose, you're not gonna die, you're not gonna like lose your mind. After I like calmed down and stopped tweaking, I remember waking up. I don't know what time it was because I had fallen asleep and I was in my basement. I also had my cat down there, and because my cat, bro, she loves being down in the basement, bro. That's her spot. But sometimes, you know, she'll be down there, the door's closed, and then she wants to like leave, and she obviously can't open the door. So like I have to let her out. Periodically I would get up. It took every ounce of strength in my body. I would periodically get up off the couch, go and check and see if she was like waiting at the door to be let out of the basement to go. And she was there. She ended up being at the door waiting for me to like let her out. So I go to let her out. And as I'm coming back down the basement stairs to go crash back on the couch, bro, my hearing started going out. Like my ears started ringing. I have never taken a amount of weed where my hearing is like actually being affected. Like there's like moments where I've smoked and I low-key started tweaking. No, yeah, my ears started ringing, bro. Like it was bad. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta lay down. Like I gotta low-key like wait this out, dude. And so yeah, I mean that's basically what it was. I woke up the next day and I was still baked, dude. Like it was 9 a.m. the next day when I woke up. So I must have crashed around 4, and yeah, I was still like just fucked, dude. It was insane. Yeah, RSO strong, bro. Like it looks gnarly too. It's so dark, and it like, let me tell you though, really quick, the Hatua strain, disgusting. That tasted so nasty, bro. The taste would get stuck in your mouth sometimes, like especially because we ate it on gummy bears, so like it would just get stuck all over. And then RSO like coats your mouth. It's so nasty, bro. Honestly, if you guys can handle your stuff and you have an opportunity to try it, bro, you guys should try it. Absolutely. I think it's a good idea. It's a lot of fun. Like dude, I got so fucking plastered. I just would probably like, I heard you can put them in like capsules. I like actually Goblin. I fuck with Goblin, bro. I watch his videos a ton. He's actually the reason I know what RSO is. He said he puts them in capsules, and then he throws them down the hatch, which is a very smart idea. I don't know why I thought I had to chew it. My homie said he put it under his tongue, and then like LSD. That's really gross. I could never do that. I would never do that. Dude, if you guys ever get the chance to try it, like, you know, be safe about it. Make sure you get it from like a dispensary, because like getting this stuff from a non-reputable source is not a good idea, bro. You know what I mean? Make sure you're safe with what you consume. Anyway, I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers, so if you guys could subscribe and then leave a like, I would appreciate it. It would help me out.